Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Ice Age. My name is Iceman. I've got some more Battlefield 3 gameplay for you today. This is Rush on Noshahr Canals, and I wanted to bring you this video to showcase my favorite gun in Battlefield 3, the M240B. In this game I go 36 and 11. I get my 43rd service star with this gun. It's by far my favorite. And this video is to showcase a set of attachments that I think make this gun freaking amazing. So basically this video is going to be sped up during the parts where I'm not getting kills so that you guys don't have to watch the boring stuff. And so I can just talk about the gameplay and kind of explain what I think makes this setup so freaking awesome. So basically the setup that I have right now is the iron sights, the foregrip, and the flash hider. I know this is a setup that I'm sure a lot of you guys have already known about, have already used, but this is actually totally new to me, and it just totally changed the way I play with this gun. I freaking love it, and this video is to kind of show all the different situations that this setup works well for, and it's surprisingly high number of situations that you can be successful with this weapon. So previously I had used the M240 as pretty much a defensive stationary weapon. I used the bipod, extended magazine, and the ACOG sight so that I could post up somewhere, play defense, really take advantage of the fact that the bipod takes away all of your recoil, and use the ACOG to really zoom in and get some long range kills. And if I wasn't set up properly with that gun, it was really hard for me to get kills, and especially hip firing, close quarters. I basically lost all of my gunfights just because normally I'm not the best at recoil management with the joystick, but this class just is a whole different story. Even with my recoil management ability, I'm able to basically laser beam people with no recoil from quite a few ranges. Long range especially is the one that is really awesome to see, and there's definitely some in this game. There was a medium range kill you saw a second ago. There's going to be some nice longer kills coming up soon in the game. So yeah, I just wanted to say how much this has really kind of changed how I play with this gun, just because I'm super confident now in my ability to run around with it and win most of the gunfights that I get in with it. So before, I was just kind of hoping that people wouldn't really engage me until I had set up with the bipod somewhere, and that's definitely not the case anymore. I feel really good in pretty much any gunfight. And real quick, I just want to say that right after this sped up part, I have a really beast life, and it has 2 crazy kills in it. And so basically the only part that I'm going to speed up in it is the middle, where I end up running to the next base. But right off the bat, I get one of those long range kind of laser beam, no recoil kills, and I immediately follow up with 2 really awesome hip fire kills. One of them is a headshot, and I get my 43rd star. So here's the long range kill. Basically no recoil, just a minimum of recoil management on the joystick, and that reticle just does not even move. And I just wanted to say that the hip fire is what surprised me the most, because according to the stats on the flash hider, in addition to lowering your recoil, it's supposed to worsen your hip fire accuracy. And as you can see here, I definitely don't have any problem with that. I mean, I got a headshot on this guy, I get another I guess sloppier hip fire kill on this guy, but I would never have won those battles before when I had the bipod on and I was standing up and strafing and moving around, and that's just something totally new to me, and it's awesome, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to show this for you guys. And I know that Battlefield 4 is out, and that this game, people probably won't be playing too much once it's kind of spread to the new consoles and everything, but I wanted to show this now so that maybe you guys can get some ideas if you really love the LMGs generally in Battlefield, or if you hate them and you might want to start using them or something. But I'm definitely going to be trying classes like this out in Battlefield 4, whether it's with flash hider or the compensator or the muzzle brake or whatever. Once I see what the stats on those attachments are, I'm definitely going to be trying to set up some sort of class like this, just because this is just such an awesome way to play. It makes my favorite gun in this game just that much better. And I wasn't really expecting to ever be able to use the gun like this. I just kind of thought, well, if you're using one of the heavier LMGs like the PKP, the M60, the M240B, you kind of had to use it as like a defensive weapon. And I've been killed by people using it as like an infantry mobile weapon before, but I never really thought too much about it. I kind of thought it was because they were in really close quarters to me, and either I was weak or they just kind of got lucky or something, and I never really thought about it. So the way I ended up setting this class up was kind of interesting, to be honest. I had no intention of creating a mobile beast class like this. I was really just looking to reminisce kind of with Battlefield 3 and the M240B and screw around and have some fun, and just kind of pass the time until Battlefield 4 came out, just messing around. And initially I actually had this set up with the iron sights, the foregrip, and the tack light, and I was running around on Metro a lot where it's dark and just having a ton of fun flashing people with the light. Only the light, guys, no dirty minds. And just destroying them with this gun, because it's so powerful, especially in close quarters if you have the drop on somebody. And I was just kind of messing around, and it was fun. Didn't really, improve my game at all, because the tack light really does not have any statistical benefits for you. Like right here, just owning a guy with a shotgun. I know he missed, but I don't know. The fact that I can do that now when I couldn't before is just something else. So it'll be sped up right here, and there will be another awesome kill streak. Ends with me getting the MCOM up and everything, which is awesome, and defending it against a bunch of guys. So yeah, so like I was saying, it's just great to use this in any situation that I want, and I'm glad that I was messing around with those other crazier classes to end up with this. And I just kind of ended up putting a bunch of the attachments on that I'd never really used on a gun before. And frankly, the iron sights is just because I think the gun looks freaking awesome that way. I mean, I just really love the look of this gun without any sort of sight on it. And I mean, obviously it would be probably more sensible to use a red dot or a holographic sight on this gun, but I just love the way it looks. It's sexy, and I frankly think the iron sights are very usable, as opposed to some other guns, especially the M60. I know a lot of guys are used to that, but I just could never get the hang of that iron sight because it's so crazy looking. And yeah, so that's why I have the iron sights in this gun. It obviously doesn't really cause me too much trouble, even at medium to longer range. And if you guys want to try out a loadout like this, if you never have before, maybe stick a sight on there if that's your thing. But I just love having the iron sight so I can see the gun and still be able to use it like crazy. So that's basically the end of my beastly awesome life. Those kill streaks are just so much fun to get. Just using many situations with the hip fire, the long range laser beam, all kinds of stuff like that. And so basically the rest of this video, I'm just going to show kind of a couple kills at a time, because I don't really get any more just ridiculous killing sprees like I did in that last life. I just wanted to show off sort of just the accuracy of it, even if I don't necessarily kill somebody. The fact that I can hit people on fully automatic fire from whatever range I'm aiming at is just something new. It's something else. And people with little recoil management ability like me can definitely handle a class like this. And that's why I wanted to make this video, is just to show you guys how easy it is to use a class like this to just be awesome at this game. And like right there, I didn't necessarily kill him, but on fully automatic, I mean, I it never left him, and hurt him quite a bit. Didn't finish the kill though, and it's just a lot of fun to play with. And if you guys have used a setup like this before, let me know. Let me know what gun you used it on. If you have a particular setup like this that you really enjoy, and just kind of speak on that note as well. I know a lot of guys generally prefer the M60 or the PKP to the M240B if you're going for like a heavier LMG, just because the M240, as I understand it, has the highest recoil of the heavier LMGs. And the reason I like it so much is that it packs quite a punch. It does the same damage, I believe, as both of the other heavier LMGs. And it has a higher fire rate, especially than the M60. And I just really kind of fell in love with that combination. But I know a lot of guys just started with the PKP back before the M240 had its stats increased, and kind of stuck with it because it has less recoil, does the same amount of damage. It's just automatically easier to control. And I just never, really stuck with it. I know the M60 just has a slower fire rate, so you can manually control the recoil better. So that's why I guess this gun doesn't necessarily get as much love as the other ones do, but it's been my favorite forever, and I'm just really happy that there's a new side of it that I can enjoy, especially once I, get the new console and Battlefield 4 and everything. I probably won't be playing this game too much. Just a quick aside, I won't be getting the Xbox One on launch day or really that week or anything. I don't know when I'm going to get it yet, but please stay tuned to my channel, because as soon as I get it, I'll be putting up Battlefield 4 like crazy, because I played the beta, had so much fun with it. I think Battlefield 4 is just going to be amazing. I've been watching videos and it just looks great. I know the netcode has some issues right now, but I think by the time I get it, it'll be fixed. So definitely watch out for that. Let me know what you guys want to see, maybe before I start making videos, so I can do stuff that you guys are interested in. But that was basically, I think that was the last kill I get in this game. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of show my love for this gun in this new setup. So if you guys liked the video, try it out. Let me know if you've done a setup like this before or whatever. I'll show off my stats here in a little bit to prove that I wasn't lying at the beginning of the video. But that's basically it. Leave me a comment, like, favorite, subscribe, message, whatever. And until next time, peace, love, and ice.